What's up, everybody? Okay, so I went around and I got uranium. Okay, but today isn't actually going to be doing the radioactive stuff yet. It's just going to be kind of explaining what all this requires. Okay, so I still need to go ahead and I'm going to need to run some power over to this area, to the uranium, or I mean the radioactive, nuclear power plant that's going to be over here. And then I need to run also a ME crafting terminal over there for the other stuff that I need to do. But I just want to go ahead and inform you of what this is going to take. And it is going to take pretty much this entire video to show you exactly what I'm about to embark on. And this should be pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting for me. So, uh, even though this might be a little bit of a dry talking video, let me get let me get a pouch. Uh, okay, so here we go. What you do is you go out and you get uranium in that incredibly oppressive way, that where there's very little in anywhere. So make sure if you're down and you're mining early in the early, don't do what I did. Make sure and pick up your uranium. Okay, just pick it up and put it somewhere because you're going to want a lot of uranium. And even having a digital miner like I have is still going to make it a slow process. Okay, I didn't get stacks and stacks of uranium. I got about, I think, what, 38 before I came back and gave up. And I traveled like all over here. I went down to the Black Sands area. I went down all into here. I came over here a ways. You're getting like you're five if you're lucky with your digital miner for uranium. Okay, so here we go. What you do is you obviously bring your uranium and you bring it back to the advanced enriching chamber. It's going to turn it into uranium dust, and then you can turn the uranium into uranium ingots by putting it into the smelter. Then you take your uranium ingot, all right, and you put it back into the advanced enriching factory. Okay? Because what this is going to do is give you yellow cake uranium. All right? And apparently, this is what you want. There might be another stage to this. I'm not totally sure. All I know is that this is how far I got before I was like, wait a minute, what do I do with yellow cake uranium? And I'm going to take you down this whole entire adventure with me. What's this? Enriched gold? Okay. All right. So we go down to yellow cake uranium. You're like, hey, what are you going to use the yellow cake uranium for? I'm going to hit you on it. Oh, okay. Yellow cake uranium turn into uranium oxide in a chemical oxidizer. Right? All right, cool. Well, let's go ahead and let's see what we can do with uranium oxide. Oh, the chemical infuser again, or a condensating. Okay. So we take hydrofluoric acid and uranium oxide and it turns it into uranium hexafluoride. All right. Okay. Well, what do you do with uranium hexafluoride? Well, you take uranium hexafluoride and you put it into an isotopic centrifuge, which then makes fissile fuel. And you're like, okay, well, that's not that bad. That's like 3, 4 steps. Whatever, man. Hold on. We missed a step. Okay, just like I did when I first looked at this. Let's go back. Uranium oxide needs to be combined with hydrofluoric acid. Oh, wait a minute. Where do I get hydrofluoric acid? I've got to go out and get fluorite, which is another thing that I was ignoring because I didn't think I was going to need to do nuclear power. And I was like, okay, well, okay, all right. I just go out and I set my digital miner to get fluorite. That's fine. But then you keep looking at this and you're like, wait a minute. That's fluorite and sulfuric acid in the chemical dissolution chamber. All right. So, how do you make sulfuric acid? Now you're seeing why I'm showing you this. All right. Well, how do you make sulfuric acid? Oh, well, you need sulfur trioxide and water vapor. All right. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to get water vapor. That's fine. Deconcentrating, item to gas. Okay. So, sulfur trioxide and water vapor makes sulfuric acid. How do I get sulfur trioxide? Well, you've got to take oxygen and sulfur dioxide and it will make sulfur trioxide. So you're like, okay, I get oxygen from my little deal right over there, the thing that makes hydrogen and oxygen, right? Well, how do you make sulfur dioxide? Well, you take into a chemical oxidizer and you put sulfur dust into a chemical oxidizer and it makes sulfur dioxide. So we have multiple different apparatuses that need to happen and storage that I need to take care of for this. And remember, I'm not complaining. I think that this is hilarious that I did not realize just how many steps were involved in this. I kind of felt like I was just going to have to build a reactor and like stuff some uranium in there. So sulfur dust we can get from grinding up nether quartz. We can grind up blaze powder, or we can grind up lapis lazuli in our immersive crusher, right? Well, there was another way, and I don't remember quite how that was. Hold on. There was another way to get sulfur dust. Hold on. Sulfur dust. Let's go to the mechanism side. Yeah, here's what I want to do. So I could do gunpowder. So I would go and make gunpowder, first off, which would require sulfur. All right, so it would take sulfur and nitrate dust, which I can make nitrate dust, and I can make charcoal. It's fine. You know, that's all totally doable. You could also go nitrate dust, sulfur. Oh yeah, and anyway, you can make gunpowder. You could use alchemy to turn chalk into sulfur dust. You could also do it this way, which is probably what I'm going to do. Pressurized reaction chamber, water and oxygen. I can make both of those. I have plenty of water. I can make plenty of oxygen with a and coal. I can make plenty of oxygen with one of these electrolytic separators. And water, easy. Just have an infinite water block and a tank for it to sit in, and then I just, do the thing. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. What a long, drawn out process this is going to be. So, I think what I'm going to do first is work on a way to make sulfur. So, I have yellow cake uranium. I do need to put some infrastructure in play over there. So maybe that's what we'll do in this video. It's only taken about 7 minutes 40 seconds to explain all this. So we're going to need some Fluix crystals, or Fluix ME glass cables, a lot of them. And we're going to need another ME crafting terminal. Do I have another one? I know I made a couple extra. ME. Oh, I do. Nice. Okay, cool. I thought so. I was like, I remember I made a couple just in case. I only have 27 of these, which is a problem. Let's put all the lead and the uranium in here so that we have it ready to go. That's not going to be enough to travel over there from where my stuff is. So let's make some more Fluix crystal cables. I'm assuming that I have to make more. That's why I came down here, even though I have an ME terminal up there. Boom. Can I make these? Oh, I need quartz fibers. Can I make these? I don't have enough Certus quartz. That's fine. I can make Certus quartz dust. It's all good. All good in the hood. We're going to go ahead and just go like, I don't know, let's make 15 because I had one less. So that would be 18, 19. Okay. No, I want one more because I have two in here, right? No, I do. I want 21. Yeah, because that would mean 7. Yes, 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 yes. I am going to need to make new uh, stuff. But we can take these guys and we can pop them into the inscriber. That's what it was. And it will make us Certus quartz dust. Actually, I wonder if I could do this easier. Let's see if we can make this in our crusher, because that would be way faster. We'll try the immersive engineering, actually. I doubt it's going to work because the Certus quartz comes from a different thing, but this would make this way faster. Nope. Give me my Certus quartz back. Let's try the mechanism crusher. I'm actually a little excited, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, this is going to work. Let's make some more speed upgrades, too. Speed. Yeah, that's way faster. Okay. Cool, cool. Much more efficient way of making the Certus quartz dust. All right. Boom. There we go. Now we'll come back down here. And let's see how many Fluix crystals I have. Probably not a lot. Oh, good. Oh, great. Oh, it's because I didn't put these in there. You big dumb dummy. You're a big old dumb dummy. There we go. 21 of them. All right. Then we put those back in here and we go boom, boom. See how many of these we can make. A lot. All right. Good, good. Cool. I've got 63. Hopefully that's going to do the trick. Now, how do I want to run my stuff over there? In the most efficient way possible. That's the real question. I do have an access hatch down here. Right here. That's not going to be ideal. It's not because, like, see, if I come up right here, look where I am. This is not ideal. Let's put that back. So we don't want to do that. I guess the best way would be to go straight out this way. But I am going to have to kind of finagle up and around. That is going to take up a lot of space. I do. I need to go down right here to try to optimize the range of the cables that I have. So yeah, okay. So we're going to come out right at the same height as this. Okay. So let's go right up here. We'll put one right here. And then we'll block our way down because that's a great idea. Good job, Azure. You're great at this game. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. We don't want to waste any excess stuff. So we're going to go like so. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We're going to come right out this end. Ah. We'll be able to make sure that I'm not missing any spots. I think I'm going to need more space or more cables. Like, no matter what I do, I'm going to need more cables. Dang. I didn't really want this just floating out here in the middle of everything, but I guess it is what it is. No. I'm going to come out further. That's what I'll do. That should optimize. I want to make sure I didn't drop any. We do have a finite amount of these. Or I got to make more. Oops. Let me fix my atomic disassembly real quick. Slow, fast, normal. All right. These quartz fiber cables, I loved them in past mod packs. But let me tell you, they are actually very frustrating to place. Like back in the day, I just had these all the time. I don't really need to care about these sugarcane farms because if I really need sugarcane, am I in line with that? I think I am. I'm going to be frustrated if I didn't, if I'm not. I want to come right through that window. Ah, dang it. Did I pick you up? Or did you fall? You did fall. You little jerk. I could make this a lot easier for myself, but even after all this time, I still have not set up the jetpack function. The button to change my jetpack mode, because I could go into hover mode and just do this much easier, but oh, I am in line with this. Oh, that's so aggravating. Why does it have to be this way? I really wanted it to come through that window. I'm going to have to do it anyway. Yeah, I'm going to have to make more anyway. It's just the way it is. Yeah, I really didn't want it to come through this sill right here because it's going to look weird. Yeah, I'm going to have to make more anyway. So we're going to bring it over one. I'm going to bust out this window. And we're going to put that right there. Dang, I was so close too. It is what it is. Salivate. To keep things from spawning underneath there, we're just going to throw some torches down inside here. Make sure that we're not doing that, and then we're going to seal it up. Like so. Okay. I don't really want this ditch right here. Okay. So, that is annoying to me. I would love to have had that, like, under the water or something and coming up over there, but it is what it is. So, we need to make more fluid crystals, which I thought we were going to have to do anyway. So, fluix. Oh, I know what fluix crystals are. I need redstone. I need Certus quartz. Boom. I don't need that many, so I'm actually going to take like take 20 of these. And then we'll take a smaller stack of redstone. And then what was the other thing? Nether quartz. That's what it was. And we'll take a smaller stack of these. Well, just like that. And then we're just going to throw all this in here. Oh, no, no, no. I'm dumb. Those have to be charged. And I need some food. Okay. Don't put your beef stew in the charger. What are you doing? You silly Billy. Well, cool. This is totally going to take up the rest of the time in this video. Just going ahead, making this, and then getting the ME terminal in there. Which, that's cool with me. Way up! You hear that noise? What the heck is that? Was that my cows or sheep or something? It almost sounded like it was above me. Oh. Hello. What you got for me today? Nothing. Nothing that I want. Get out of here, you. You're gonna mess up my plans. You're gonna be touching all my stuff. There we go. Okay, charge service quartz. Boom, boom, boom. And then it'll go. There we go. We'll put this back in just like that. Then we're gonna go quartz cable. Is it in the list already? Yes, it is. I don't need a lot more, so oops, I messed that up. ME Oh, I could have just done it. I already know what it is. Elix. And boom, boom. There we go. Boom. All right. Was that fluorite? Do I have fluorite? I do. It's FL. If it's FLUO, as are you big old dummy. Nice. I did not know that I had fluorite. That means I have 108 of it. That is rad. That is so good. That means that I'm going to have plenty. Well, maybe plenty. I don't know actually how much fluoride I'm going to need, but it is what it is. So we'll just plonk this right down in this corner, right here. So we'll put it all the way to the floor, even though we're going to put the ME crafting terminal right here, just in case I have other stuff that I need to attach that needs to be over here, just in case. Okay, sweet. We've done it. We have done it. We'll put the Fluix cables back in there. Now I need to solve power. So I need to draw power over here as well. Do I have any advanced cables anymore? 31, which we already know isn't going to be enough. So let's go. Recipe. Boom. Let's grab. Oh, I thought I only made 7. Okay. I have 64. That should be fine, said the guy right before he didn't have enough. Which actually reminds me that I can actually bring that out the same direction. Yeah, because there's one right here. And all of the stuff from below is incoming power, isn't it? Yes, because everything comes in on the second level, and coming in from the top and the side, and then all outgoing power comes through the bottom. So this is uh, an outward path cable. It's almost like I know what I'm doing or something. This is terrible. Somebody call the doctor. Tell the president. Actually, don't tell the president. I'm not a fan. I don't like getting political, but I'll just be straight up with you. I'm not a fan of the guy who's running the shop right now. He was elected by my peers. That's all he gets from me. To be perfectly. All right, I hear you guys complaining. All right, we'll fix it. Jeez, everybody's like, yes, why don't you just set up the thing? You big dumb dummy. Well, you answered your own question. It's because I'm a big dumb dummy. All right, so boost. What's that all about? Wait. Do I already have it set and I just didn't know it? I do. Shut up. Shut up, you. Oh, look at how much easier that is now that you looked and found out what the thing was to make it happen. Hey! Dang it. You fall in there, the catfish are going to eat you. I'm going to need more of these now that I think about it. Because it was 64, more than 64 that got me over here, and these are going to need to be transported even more around the building. Is that open? On the right side? Is this actually... Let's shut off the jetpack. Yes, it is. Okay, so I can just go boom. Nope, it's not. Ah! Actually, yeah, I can. Okay. Go back around, bring that in. Looks a little silly, but it's not that bad. All right. Okay, so I am going to need more room. I have 14 left, so I do have access for... let's actually take this out because I'm going to have to run the power underneath. So what we'll do is we'll just put as many of these as we can all the way across this. Boom. So we have room to work with our energy supply. All right. So there we go. It's a little spider webby over here, but it's not that bad because I have those, perfect right angle kind of runs. So I'm not totally freaking out about it. Okay. So how much time have we done? 25 minutes? All right. So the very first thing that needs to be done is I'm going to need to put a hydroelectric separator over here because I need oxygen and I need water to be put into what was that thing called? Sulfur, the mechanism sulfur, and I'm going to need a pressurized reaction chamber. So the very first step, and it's going to produce hydrogen as a leftover. So I'm going to need tanks for hydrogen, I'm going to need tanks for water, and I'm going to need tanks for oxygen. So that's our game plan. Now, what are the biggest gas tanks that I can use? Can I just type in gas? No. Tanks. Skystone tank holds 16 buckets. Chemical tank? Does this store Shift N? Ah! Stop that. Stop that this instant. I know that I could use these. I believe, for gas. I don't know. I think this is actually for gases. Shift N. A portable tank that allows you to carry chemicals wherever you please. Small fluid tanks. Etching tank. Transport tanks. I'm almost positive that I can put gas into these. Let's run a test. Okay, since I'll try to wrap this up in 30 minutes. We're going to run a test. We're going to make a one of those tanks, those easier tanks to make, and we're going to hook it up to the side of my hydroelectric separator. So, tank. Sorry, that is my doorbell. Quite a pleasant doorbell. So if I put this right here, I think the only access points are on the top and the bottom. So, boom. And then I need mechanical pipes. Can I move the hydrogen, or this is oxygen? Can I move this in here? I don't. So this is cyan. No. Is there pressurized pipes? There is. Basic pressurized tube. So does this work? Oh, hello. No, this does not connect. Let's just make absolutely sure by grabbing our Certus Quartz wrench and see if I can fiddle with it. Can I fiddle with the output? No. So this is a straight up fluid tank. So that means that I would need to use the chemical tank, I guess. That's really my only other option in mechanism, isn't it? Would be a chemical tank. I mean, they do look more like pressurized tanks. So let's try. Can you stop moving? Dude, I know that's you. Quit it. So, boom. And it's got hydrogen in it. Okay. So I need to make those kinds of tanks. All right. So we understand that I'm going to need a hydroelectric separator over there. I'm going to need a pump running the water into the hydroelectric separator. And I'm also going to need it to be pumping into the other thing that needs water in it. So if we go back into the sulfur thing, the sulfur, and we need to make sulfuric acid, I believe is what it was. So we need to make the sulfur dust, we're going to need coal, we're going to need the oxygen, which comes out of this, and we're going to need seed oil, or water, I mean. So water, oxygen. This I'm putting hydrogen into, aren't I? Yeah. So how do I get the oxygen out? I don't really want to store the hydrogen, actually. Boy, I don't really understand what's going on. I just don't get it. Output 2 is cyan, which is this. Why did it put hydrogen in here? Oh, it's backwards. Is it backwards? Yes, it is backwards. Because the water comes in the front. So right now I'm pushing out to the right. Right? Or the left. So that's why the hydrogen's coming out over here. All right, I get it. Brain works. Okay, so, all right. This side is the cyan. Because I have it backwards because that made it easier for me to pipe the water into it. All right. We got it. We know what's going on. Can I get stuff out of this tank? Can I just dump it into the atmosphere? Is that a possibility? No. Not that I'm aware of. Okay. Cool. All right. So we know what's going on. We've got that set up over there. And we'll be back next time to go ahead and start this ball rolling. Okay, I'm going to need to go gather a bunch of coal as well. So when we come back, in between videos, I'm going to need to go get all the coal. So right here, can I just make an electrolytic separator with you guys with me here for a second? Can I just do that? Do I have the stuff to? Escape. I need an electrolytic. I need one of those. And I need electrolytic separator. Boom. We made an electrolytic separator. I'm going to need a pump. Boom. I don't have the thing for the pump. Pump. Steel casing. Boom. We made the steel casing. Boom. We got a pump. Bang. We've got basic mechanical pipes to move the water. So we've got this. We've got this. And then we've got the power we need over there. And I'm going to go ahead and make as good of tanks as I can of the chemical tanks. So I need to make, obviously, well, ultimate? I'll bring you back for the making of the tanks because obviously this is actually going to help you understand what I did in here with the elite or the ultimate energy cubes because they're made in the same way. So, all right. Like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of jazz. I'll see you on the next one. If you want to help out the channel, obviously the best way to help out the channel is to like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. But if you want to help out more directly, I have donation links in the description below. Peace. We'll see you on the next one.